Okay, so for this tutorial, I am going to show you how to move a mission, multiple mission, from one location in the world to another location, and how to keep the alignment all correct so that when you fly those multiple missions, everything is still looking how it should, and also how to rotate that, or all the missions, so that they face your camera, so that when you take the picture, it's facing the right way, because not everybody takes them in the same angle. It's definitely not north to south. So Chris has provided me with the original Baby Yoda mission, which is 4 missions in total to create that. I've actually converted them to vertical missions meanwhile, but this will work for anything you do. So the first thing we want to do is we want to move this to where we want to fly. Well, actually, sorry, the very first thing is when you are provided the multiple missions, is download them as CSVs. So if someone shares them on Facebook, click on each individual one, open it, and export the originals as CSV. So I've done that, and I've got all 4 missions saved here. So this is mission 1, which is what you're seeing there. So this is the Litchi mission for that. So you want to save all of them so that you have them on your computer and you've got them downloaded, because what we want is we want the coordinates, all of these coordinates from each mission. So that's important that you download those. So that's the first thing to do. Next thing to do is we want to drag this to our new location where we want to do our mission. So I don't want to do it here, I want to do it where I live. So we are going to move this mission to where I normally fly, and that was a really good guess, because it's a field just over here. So let's put that in there, and yeah, I think that'll do. So this is where I want to fly. However, my camera is normally situated in this entrance to the field, and the mission is facing north to south, so that's not ideal for me, which is why we're going to do the rotation as well. So first thing we do, we've moved this to our new location, and now we want to export this as a CSV. So let's open our CSV, and this is now the first mission of 4 in our new location. So we have the latitude and longitude of the new location. So now we need to open the conversion tool, and I have that in my downloads and the conversion tool. And this, I didn't create this, this was provided by, forgotten his name now, Olive, I think, over in France, and he's written this conversion. It's amazing. So I didn't quite understand how he's done it, some wizardry in Excel and trigonometry or something. However, what we want to do is we want to open up from our original CSV files that we downloaded, and we want to take the first latitude and longitude figure, and we want to put that in the original in here. So this is originally where it is in the world, and that's step 1 of this. Now we want to take all of the figures, and we're going to copy and paste those into the original latitude and longitudes. The next stage is to open the mission that we downloaded at the new location, and we're going to take the first latitude and longitude figure and we're going to put that into new, so that goes in there. And now this is converted everything for us, and we want to change the angle. So I happen to know that 170 degrees is roughly what I need to rotate for my mission to face where my camera would be. But as you can see, if I change this to 90, the figures in green update, so the latitude and longitude update, and it rotates the mission. So I'm going to stick to 170 for mine. So this has provided me now with the new latitude and longitude figures to rotate that mission on its axis. And so I'm going to paste that back. So you need to do a special paste. I'm going to paste this back into my mission for where I want to fly. So we're going to go special paste and then paste the values, because if you do anything else it just comes up weird. So paste the values, and that's updated those. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to save this. So let's go save as, and Baby Yoda, and we're going to new folder, so new location, and create that, and we're going to call it Yoda new 1. Save. Continue. Okay, so that's mission 1 done. So the next thing we want to do is we want to do the second mission, because there's 4 in total in this. So we open up Yoda 2, and this is the original location still, so we don't need to drag the mission across to the new location where we want to fly. We only do that for the first one. So we take these figures, we go back to the conversion, and we paste them in here. Okay, so this is, again, it's done the conversion. We keep the angle the same because we want it to align and we want it to rotate to the same angle. All this information at the top stays the same. Don't change it. All we want to do is we want the original latitude and longitude, and it will create the new one. Obviously this doesn't have as many waypoints, so all we want is this information, and we're going to take that and we're going to go back to Yoda 2, and we're going to paste that. I'm going to do a special paste. Okay, so we now have mission 2. So I'm going to save this as new location, and we're going to call it 2. Save. Continue. So let's just have a look at this and see what it's done. So so let's just go import, choose file. This is our new location, number 1, and there we go. So it's rotated that to show towards where my camera would be, which is about there. So I'm happy with that. That works. So I'm going to export that so I can open it in Google Earth, and I'm going to open mission 2 as well and import that, and that's again rotated and in the correct location. So let's just export that as well. I'm going to go here, let's just get rid of those for a second. So these are the 2 files I just downloaded. So let's import the first one. No, I don't want to reload that. Let me just get rid of these. Go. Yes. Okay, let's try again. So there we go. So there is Yoda's head at the location where I would fly. My camera was normally here, and it would be looking in that direction. And then we're going to take this one as well. There we go, and that's another part of him forming. And obviously there's another 2 missions to this, which would create the rest. I'm not going to go through them all, but the process is the same. You take the original location and just paste the original location into here and take the values, the new values, save them into the CSV file, and that's it. You're good to go. So you do that for multiple times, and you'll end up with a mission which is at your new location and rotated. And you might need to play around with this angle and to make it fit. So what I would do is I would just do the first one and import that into Litchi once you've done it, and see what it looks like, because it might be off, it might not be correct, you might want to tweak it. So just keep playing around with the angle. So if it's not quite right, if that wasn't right for me, I might change it to 180, and then copy these figures again, save it, load it into Litchi, see if it's aligned with where my camera's going to be. If it's not, okay, might need to be 190, 200, whatever. But just keep playing with it, and then once you've got that sorted, you can just do it for the rest, and the process is the same. So hopefully that's not too confusing. It's quite a lot to take in, because multiple missions, you're dealing with multiple files, and it can get a bit messy with the files. But the key parts to this are: take the original missions and save them as CSV files, open the conversion tool, paste in the original from mission 1, the latitude, longitude, then drag that mission in Litchi to your new location, export that CSV file, and paste in waypoint 1 again of the new latitude, longitude. And then you take from all missions the originals in the missions, all the waypoints, and it will create the new waypoints or latitude, longitude waypoints for you, and you just copy and paste those and save them as the CSV file. Any queries, let me know and I'll try and reply.